Hi, Sagittarius. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for July 2015. Happy 4th of July to my USA friends out there. This month, I decided to use the same deck of cards that I used last month in the mid-month Psychic Tarot reading update, the Aquarian Tarot deck from David Palladini. And at the end of this reading, I'm going to be using a crystal instead of an angel card. I've used this crystal for many years in my private readings, and I'm going to look into it for your sign at the end of this reading. Also, Sagittarius, I want to remind you, this is a general reading, so if you would like a reading specifically for you, you would need a private reading. Also, please check out your rising sign and your moon sign videos to help you gain more information and insights, because some months those videos will make more sense to you than your sun sign video is going to. I'm going to shuffle the cards in front of you this month, Sagittarius, so we're both seeing the same cards at the exact same time. Sagittarius, what's coming up in July for Sagittarius, Spirit Guides? Show me in the cards. People born under the sign of Sagittarius for July 2015. The first card you have in your layout today, Sagittarius, for July 2015, you have the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles to me is a card that symbolizes giving charitably and freely and joyously to others, or you receiving money charitably from someone, or it could also be getting, you could be getting money from banking or financial institutions in some way. I'm hearing, Sagittarius, that your determination is on the rise right now. And I feel that you're going to find a lot of people that stood in your way before are stepping aside or backing down. I feel in the past, recent past, you've been trying to discover what makes other people tick. And now I feel like you're done with doing that. You're tired of trying to figure everybody else out. Many of you Sagittarians are coming into money in the last quarter of this year. You are also going to be getting high monetary value from anything that you're going to try to be selling. You're going to be getting involved with a cooperative organization or group. This could be like involving a church, something at your church, or some kind of team group or team situation. Some of you are going to be involved in helping out the homeless or homeless shelters or that kind of work. Again, this could be through like civic groups. It could also be through your church. It could be something that you're trying to formulate or start. I feel that many of you Sagittarians feel like I want to share the wealth. People have been generous or given so much to me. Now I want to turn around and give to them. This doesn't have to be in a monetary sense. This could be money, but it also could be with your time and effort and what you're willing to do, or rallying people to join on board to rally behind the cause, or to fundraise and get charity or money going towards these groups that are near and dear to your heart. It could even be raising funds for some kind of medical condition that you'd like to see, could be for, anything, any kind of muscular dystrophy or a cancer foundation or, some kind of very specific sickness or illness that you feel needs funding. It could even be that, like a medical cause. I do feel that you've got a lot of determination to see this project through to the end, and I do feel that you have some money coming to you. So either you're going to have a lot of money coming to you. Personally, I do feel you're having money coming to you personally, but I also feel you could have a lot of money coming to you through this work, like that's going to be donated to people as well. So I see money coming to you in two different ways, Sagittarius. Now, the next card you have in your layout today is the Hermit. And the Hermit is a card to me that symbolizes you're having strong spiritual guidance and protection. That the spirit guides around you are lighting the way, like showing you the way and the path to go and to follow. So you're being very guided and protected. This card can also symbolize you taking a step back and getting a lay of the land before you proceed forward. But when you proceed forward, you still have this spiritual guidance and protection around you. I feel some of you Sagittarians are really going to be enjoying yourself out at a lot of family outings or outings in general. I'm seeing a lot of you attending baseball games, or even like if your kids are in sporting events or your nephews or nieces are in sporting events, you could be watching them. But I'm also seeing in my head you going to professional games, like going to watch baseball games. And I'm seeing a lot of outside activities like picnicking and then going on paddle boat rides down like a little river, or, going to different, like outside events, could be even like state fairs and festivals of some sort. So I feel like a lot of you Sagittarians are going to be spending a lot of quality family and friend times, especially in this month of July. You may say that's a common thing to say for July, but I do not believe I got that for anybody else but you. So I guess all the Sagittarians are going to be out having fun in the month of July. I do, however, feel some of you that are working Sagittarians are going to be feeling put upon or aggravated by a coworker at work. I feel like there's somebody that's like a problem to you or an annoyance to you right now. Now, firstly, it comes up as a female, but it could be a male. It just depends on which Sagittarian you are here, because you're not all born on the same day, at the same time, in the same month, in the same year. So for some of you, and the timing is not all going to be the same because of that as well. But I do feel that there's somebody that's been almost like a monkey on your back, like causing you problems or putting undue pressure on you and kind of like micromanaging or nitpicking at you, I feel is happening here. She's purposely, or he is purposely trying to unsettle you and rattle your cage and maybe trying to see if you can stand it or if she can get you to quit. So just know that, Sagittarius. I'm sure if you're a Sagittarius that I'm talking to, you're going to go, oh, yeah, I know who that is, and that's me. If that's not going to apply to all of you, obviously. I know this is a huge leap. This is happening for the signs this month. Not all of them, but they're jumping ahead a lot this month. At Thanksgiving, you're going to be really thankful for who is there with you, because I feel in the month of Thanksgiving, you're going to have some people that are coming from far away or coming from a distance, or people you haven't seen for quite a while. For some reason, you Sagittarians, it's going to be very special for you around Thanksgiving of 2015. Some of you Sagittarians are going to be developing something that I'm going to call mentorship, because that's what my guide said. So you may be becoming a mentor to somebody or starting a program maybe called, mentors, like the mentors, or, we will mentor you. I don't know what to call it, but I feel like you're going to be mentoring people, or it's a program you're going to develop. You may be even helping, like, Big Brothers and Big Sisters Foundation, like that kind of thing. You may be developing some group that's like kind of similar to that, but maybe it's in regard to helping up and coming students, college students or high school students, or even little kids. It could be about, but I feel more like it's about career, like career advancement, work related things, like almost like like these people would be apprentices to you, or you're mentoring them in some way, or you're starting a group of that. So that was a little odd message, a little odd conglomeration of messages there for you, Sagittarius, off of the Hermit. Now, the card that's crowning your reading today, you have the Fool. And the Fool is a card to me that symbolizes starting out on a new path and a new journey with high hopes and high aspirations. But you have to be careful that you are not getting taken advantage of. Don't be too naive. You don't want to get blindsided. So you definitely want to have your wits about you as you embark on this new journey. Some of you are getting a new opportunity to buy into a business or company. For some of you, this could be through stock options and becoming a partner in the company through owning stocks in the company. I feel like you shouldn't take no for an answer. And I do feel the opportunity for you to climb up the ladder of success is high around you right now. Some of you Sagittarians are going to be writing your memoirs or writing some kind of book, novel, story, journal. That all comes up here. And I feel if you've already written a book, that you are going to be taking it to a publisher and it is going to be published. So I'm also picking up that. And I feel some of you have really studied very hard and you're starting to see it pay off, because I feel some of you have learned a new language and you may be using this, putting this to good use in your career. I feel some of you have learned how to speak Chinese or Russian or other languages. Could be any language really, but those two come up in my mind in particular, and that somehow you are going to be either using it in your job in some way. You could be a translator for someone. You could be translating things from one language to another. I just get that you're going to find that education, time, effort, money, and education you spent on learning that language or languages are now going to pay off for you. So that's coming up with the Fool too. Now, the next card you have in your layout today, Sagittarius, you have the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles to me is a card that symbolizes having to make a decision or a choice between two things. This could be about money, because this card, Pentacles is money. That's what it symbolizes. But it could be choice between two people, two jobs, just having to make a decision or a choice between where you want to live, two places to live, who you want to hire, two different people to hire, two love partners. Which love partner do I want here? Could be that. But there's a lot of emotions here with this choice. There's water behind him or her in the card, which symbolizes emotions. So there's a lot of emotions here in this decision. I feel some of you Sagittarians are going to be easing into your life in a different way, and some of you are going to start to really begin to travel, whether it's for work or pleasure. I just am picking that up for many of you. Some Sagittarians out there, someone is planning a surprise party or gathering for somebody that they love or care about, because I'm hearing planning a surprise party. I also feel that some of you Sagittarians are going to be in the forefront of a meet and greet situation. But to me, I don't feel that this is so much like dating, like a dating site meet and greet that people do when they, want to go out to coffee when they meet for the first time or whatever. It could be that for some of you, but for some of you, I feel like you may be asked to lead a tour or to do a meet and greet. Like you're going to be the person shaking everybody's hand at the door and directing them of where they need to go at some big event, some big gala event or function, big function. And because I feel like you're going to be directing people, okay, this group needs to go over here, and hi, how are you? Oh, what are you here for? Oh, yes, well, that's over here, and this section's over here, and please be sure to look at this or that. I don't know whether this is a new job or if it's just a situational thing happening. For many of you, I feel like it's just something you're helping out with or volunteering to do, and it's something you may do on an occasional basis, but it is coming up here. For some of you, you may be getting a job. You know what keeps coming into my head? I know this is going to sound crazy. I say crazy things. I'm sorry, I do. You watch for my crazy comments, I'm sure. Some of you think, what next is going to come out weird out of her mouth? But what I do keep seeing in my head is, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, so I won't say the name of the place because I'm not getting paid to advertise them, and I don't know if I can get in trouble. But I'll just say this. I live in New Jersey in an area where several states meet together, right? Not far from me. Pennsylvania, Delaware, and New Jersey. That area where they all meet. There is a very well-known gardens in that area, and it's not in the state of New Jersey. I don't think it's in Pennsylvania. I feel like it's on the border of Pennsylvania and New Jersey, but it's famous. It's well-known. It's a very big gardens, and people go there you could be there for hours. It's huge. I keep seeing that in my head. So I don't know if some of you are going there, going to that particular place or a place like it where you're going to become a tour guide or you're going to lead groups of people at a place like that. I don't know, but it came up in my head. Don't be mad at me that I took time to explain that to you here in this reading. So now, the next card you have, actually the last card in the tarot portion of your reading today, Sagittarius, it is a very good card, so you're going to forgive me for babbling like an idiot on the last card. You have Ace of Pentacles. And Ace of Pentacles is a card to me that symbolizes financial, like blessings coming from the divine source of financial abundance and financial stability. This is an excellent card. And I did pick up in the beginning of your reading with the Six of Pentacles that you were going to have good money in the last quarter of this year. And here you have Ace of Pentacles here. For some of you, you're going to have a new person that's going to come into your life and be giving you instruction or direction. And I do feel that this is somebody that you're going to want to hear from. Not that you don't want this, it's something you would want. I feel for many of you Sagittarians, you're going to get a real jump start right now in your career or your job and working life. And this is going to start paying off for you. Some of you will be talking to a boss and some higher ups at where you work about a promotion and a raise, or even just the raise. I feel some of you are going to be getting someone that may want to invest in what you're doing that has old money. So they could be coming from a family of old money that wants to be almost like your philanthropist, or just invest money in what you're doing. For any of you Sagittarians that have had any addiction problems, I feel that you're getting past them and you're getting clean from anything that has been addictive in your life. I feel like you're going to be getting clean and sober, or cleaning out any kind of addictions in your life. And if it's not you, it's somebody you care about is going to do that, like a son, a daughter, a grandson, a granddaughter, a niece, a nephew. Those are the people that come up if it's not you. So I feel like it's somebody important to you or you. Some of you Sagittarians could be getting involved with cinematography. You could be taking classes in it or doing some, if you've already done that and you're in that field, you're going to be doing something with it. And if you've been waiting to get something off the ground, like a screenplay, a film, a short film, a production of any kind, a book, I feel that you're going to have some people that are going to want to back you up and put some money down at your feet to fund what you're working on. Now, if you're not in any of the fields of what I just said, it could be anything that you're working on that you're good at doing. You could be maybe wanting to open up a bar and have live music, or a restaurant, or a catering business. Or maybe you want to start your own dry cleaning business, or, renovation of houses. Whatever it is you're good at, I feel you have some people that are interested in what you're doing, they believe in what you're doing, and that they very well could be backing you in what you are going to be doing. So, but either way, if that message didn't make sense to you, I still feel like the last quarter of the year is good for you financially, Sagittarius. So I'm happy for you about that. Kudos to you, Sagittarius. I'm always glad when happy messages come through. And honestly, I feel like lately you Sagittarians have kind of had a little turn the corner in some of these messages, because I was worrying about you guys for a little while. But I feel like I'm pretty sure I don't know if I'm right, but I believe June and maybe May was good for you, Sagittarius. So let's keep up the good work, right? Universe, come on, bring in the good work here. So now I'm going to look in the crystal for you and see what comes up with the messages here. I feel that you've lingered too long in the past in your mind, and you've gotten all mishmashed up about that, and you have to get past it and stop doing it. And I feel many of you are stopping doing it. I feel like you're rehashing the past in your mind, and you've gone over it, and I feel like you're getting worn out of doing it. If any of you have a relative, or if it's you, that has studied gymnastics, I feel that you are going to be taking that up to the next level. So if anybody out there has a relative, or if they themselves are into gymnastics and are really serious about it, I feel like you're stepping up your game here. Some of you Sagittarians may be experiencing joint issues right now. I feel you could be having trouble with your knees, your ankles, even like your shoulders, especially your left shoulder. I'm just getting some joint issues with you right at this point in time. Some of you may be starting some kind of study group or lecture series or book club. That's also coming up here. And you could be taking walks in rural settings, or woods, or taking people that live in the city out into these areas, and you could be doing some kind of meditative work with them, or holistic healing energy work, shamanism, but I'm getting wow, so many things. You could be outside sitting around on logs around a fire, or outside during the day sitting around talking about famous literary authors. I mean, it could be anything, but I feel like you involved with groups outside doing different things, and it could be involving taking people out of city areas out into the country. I'm seeing trees all around you. This is not a beach setting. This is like going through the woods. This is going to I feel like some of you are going to some places that are famously known to be enchanted. Could be some kind of enchanted woods. You could be going to Stonehenge. You could be going to, you know, I don't know, any of the famous mystical places on the map, anywhere. But I feel like some of you are going to do that on like some spiritual kind of investigative journey. Wow, I wish I was going with you, Sagittarius. You got to give me a call because I would like to do something like that. I feel there's also going to be an opportunity for some of you Sagittarians where you're going to get stand up and get some kind of prize, where somebody's going to be giving you an award or some kind of prize. And many of you Sagittarians are going to win some kind of contest. I'm not saying it's the lottery. I don't know what it is, but I feel if you're not the Sagittarians that are going to win the prize, get the award for something, you could be going to win some kind of prize in some kind of contest or something like that. That's also coming up here. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I certainly hope that it made sense. I want to say thank you so much for liking and sharing and watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do appreciate that. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel because then you'll get notified when I post my mid-month updates or my monthly videos or any other unexpected possibly video that could come up. And also please follow me on Facebook because I do post things there that you're not going to be able to see here on YouTube. And follow me on Twitter because I do post there fairly regularly. And be sure to tune into my website, which is posted right here, www.theluckymermaid.com. Over the course of the next 1, 2 to 3 months, I'm going to be adding some new features and things to my website. It's just, I'm a one-man band, so sometimes it takes a while to figure out technology and all its ins and outs, but Sagittarius, I hope you have an absolutely amazing month of July, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.